Okay. So how we was calling the class and class name? So class we can call with the help of creating the instance, and with the help of that instance we can call the class. Like class, suppose that a student, one class name is a student. So how we can call? We have to first create the instance of the student class, like with the help of new keyword, and after that we can call that one. And suppose that inside the student class some methods are there, then how we can call? With the help of that reference of the class name. Means we created the instance and the reference are there. So where is the reference? This one is the 34 itself. Okay, let's create new. Suppose that one class name is a student. student. Student, and inside that we going to define one. We have to declare the constructor. Correct or not? So we have to declare the constructor, and inside that we going to define our method. So a student, what we will define? One method is a study. Okay. Then second method playing. Okay. So like this type of multiple feature what students have, that we are going to define. Okay. And how we can call that method or that class? So how we will call? How we will call that? No idea? We had written class, and inside that class constructor are there, and then we had defined one method to study, one method we defined playing. How we can call the class? So we have to create the instance. Correct? So we will take late or const, anything we can take. So let's take late, and we have to pass one variable. So make the variable name also with the class name. Means whatever class name we are keeping, try to take the variable with the same name, but with lower case or upper case, just case differences. Okay. Equal to next new and a student. Means a student means which one? Class name. Correct. So where that coming? That is coming here, and like this way. Clear or not? So why this way? What will happen? It will get a call of the study method. Suppose that we going to write some logic there. Just write console.log and study. Okay. And then something we're going to write here. Then which one? Laying playing. Okay. Now what will happen? We had called the class student. Sorry. Yeah. Class student with the help of reference, means by creating the object. And now this will got a call. Let's see, check in the console whether it's getting call or not. As in the constructor also. Then we will see that which one get called, which one not. Structor, constructor, student. Okay. So let's see which one getting called. So where is that? Oh, sorry. Yeah, in console. So which one get called? Only constructor student get called. Why? Because we had called a student with the help of the means we had called by creating the object of the complete student. We had not called any method. So now if I want to call playing method, how we can call?
Student dot play.
Yeah. So which student we will take? We will take the
Variable.
variable. Yeah, means that become your reference. Correct. So a student, let's save here. What it going to call? Let's see. When we had written the variable part itself in the console, what it given? It given like this type. What is there? There it's showing what are the things available, like constructors are there. Correct. Then playing methods are there. Then study methods are there. Means what we had done, we trying to print the complete student object itself, which it gone, means which we created. Now, yeah. So we want to call a student a study method. So let's call that. So how to call a student and a dot, and once you put a dot, you will get all the suggestion a study. So this is what method property or what? Just put cursor. It's showing method. Method means parenthesis. Correct. Let's print now. So what happened? We got the study method. Now do one thing. Let's comment this line and go to this console, and let's see whether here also we can call or not. So student dot study. It came here also. It's fine. Let's save. Be getting same thing or what is happening. So it given but para function because of the method is there. So what happened? Which line given the output? Let's see. So line number 6 is giving the output 1.js6. 1.js6. Where is that? Yeah. This one given output, but this line number 18 is giving undefined. Why? Because there is no any return or anything. So if you want to pass here also, suppose that return here something, return, suppose I writing 5. Let's say whether it's getting, yeah, means what is happening here? It calling the function, means from there, like function call, you can tell it calling that object, means whatever return we had written, it will receive to this line number 19 console. Got it? If you done some time like this way, means if you use the return keyword, so you will get wherever it called as like in function case itself. So outside means what we had learned here, that outside also we can call that method. It's not compulsory that we will always call like this itself. If we want to print the output somewhere, we can do like that. Means same thing we can assign with variable also. Correct or not? studata method call like that. So now if I will print stu method call, then also that will come. So I not going to write this complete line. I will print just variable name stu method call. Let's save. Let's see. We got the 5. Means what happened here? Whatever we had written in the return case, that received here, and after that we had assigned to the variable and we printed that. Clear? So this way, what we are doing, we are playing with the class and method or properties, whatever you defining inside that. Okay. Is clear now, or anyone having any doubt? Let
Sir,
me know.
how to return sir constructor value?
Return constructor. Let's see that. Write one value inside the constructor. Let's see. I think because we not calling that, so I not thinking that it means there is any need to means write for the that one. It will automatic. I think it will return. Let's see. No, it's not returning. It's not giving because we not calling that. Correct.
Yeah, automatic they're calling. Yeah.
Yeah, automatic they are calling. So automatic calling means here you can pass some value or variable and you can use somewhere. Got it? You can use that one. Suppose, wait. I not writing this 5, I writing this dot
Sir,
let.
constructor has no return tab, sir. It doesn't
Yeah,
return
yeah.
any.
Yeah, constructor will not return whatever be printing there. We can reuse that time itself. It will give the value that time itself. Because see what is happening here. Previously we had written here return 5, correct? So return 5, and when we had called this function, means this method, not function, sorry, this method, that time only whatever return was there, it passed to whom? Who had called, means a caller one. So who was the caller? Caller is this line number 18, correct? So that time return value came to line number 18 variable, correct? But in the case of constructor, nobody is calling. Then if nobody calling, suppose nobody called you for any function, will you go? Nobody will take care. If you going there also, then they will not take care. That is the thing. So return, because constructor nobody calling, automatic it by default it get called. Suppose, but here we can do one thing. This dot roll number equal to 50, 52. Okay, whatever be taken. And now this dot, I will use a roll number. Okay. Now see what we getting. What happened? See, I had declared that data means roll number 52 equal to 52 inside the constructor. So what happened? While loading it class itself, constructor get executed, and due to that execution, this variable got the value, correct? But now line number 7, a study method. Inside a study method, we had returned this dot roll number. And where is this roll number? This roll number available in the line number 4 inside the constructor. So from there, it passed to this one. Let's do one thing. Cut this line. Pass inside the playing method. Okay. Now what are you thinking? Whether we will get output or not? Whether we will get return or not? Means line number
No.
9, we will get value or not?
No, sir.
We will not get, because we are not calling this function, this method. So if we not called, then this value not get executed. Let's see whether it's correct or not. So see that it given undefined line number 22. See that 1.js line number 22. Where is that? Line number 22 means this one. Sorry, stu method call. 1 second. Study. Okay. Yeah, because the return is there itself. Yeah. So this will come here. So here it have to come 52, but it given undefined, but it not given error, because we had called and it not getting the value. That's it. But when we had written the same thing in the constructor, what will happen? It got the value. Let's see. Uncomment this line. In the constructor, it automatically get executed, and due to that execution, it received the value 52. Now wait, I will do one more thing. Yeah. Console.log this dot roll number. Now tell me what will be the output. This is very interesting thing, and you will face this all type of situation while writing the coding. Okay. So now see line number 4, it given 52 because the roll number is there. Means line number 5, it got the value 52, and same value it received in line number 10 also. Means same variable value it passed with line number 5, line number 10, and line number. Sorry, here already they have the value. Remove this, that's not required because we had not called. Okay. Now what I will do, what happened? Why line number 5 not get, means line number 5 Why that is undefined? One undefined is there. Why?
हेलो सर,
Yeah.
तो लाइन नंबर 12 का वैल्यू कहाँ आ रहा है?
12 का वैल्यू नहीं आ रहा है, 12 क्योंकि रिटर्न किया है ना, तो यहाँ क्यों आएगा? सो जाइए यहाँ पे।
Sir, because
सर
Yeah.
console.log is it will be called before that
Yeah,
sixth
correct.
and is initiated after
So
that.
correct. So see what is happening here. Constructor get called, correct? And inside the constructor, console is there. Console get called, constructor student. First one. Second, console get executed. This dot roll number, line number 5. And see that line number 5. What is the value? Line number 5 undefined, because at this moment this dot roll number not getting executed, because line this dot roll number is available in line number 6. That's why. Because if you will comment this line and pass here, okay, now see that you will get the value. Now undefined become 52, because at this moment when constructor get called, this value got, this variable got the 52, this line got executed, and due to that the value passed to this one, and same time value passed here. Means once this got executed, it now ready to provide the 52, whatever value we had passed 52 to every member who all calling that variable. Clear? So this way you have to take care regarding the line also. Not means don't put blindly anything when you're doing programming. That time you have to take care regarding the line, that first this will get execute, then only it ready to provide the value to the other variable, other callers who going to call or who going to use. So this is the interesting point actually. Mostly what we are doing, when you will write the code, this minor thing you will not take care, and due to that you will not receive the value in the next parameter, and due to that you will not get the output. So you have to think like that, that first the roll number will get the value, after that console get value, then only bill will get. This becomes simple, but if suppose you are going to do some addition or some task, that time it will give the issue. Clear? Or anyone having any issue? So what we had seen here, we had seen that how we can return the value. Correct? Return the value in my screen is visible.
Maybe
Screen. Okay. So any doubt up to here? Anyone? Because this thing we had covered yesterday class. So who had missed the class? Maybe they become somewhat clear. Not somewhat, complete, because this one only was the topic. Okay. So today we're going to discuss the module. So what are you getting from the term module? Any idea? What is modules in JavaScript? 1.html, 2.js. So first we go through some lecture or something is written there. So modules, JavaScript module allow you to break up your code into separate file. Okay. This is this makes it easier to maintain the code base. Means whatever code we are writing now, suppose that in this line itself, we had a declared variable here. We making the array here itself, means now we had not make any array or anything, but we are making array. We declared properties, something method, and if you want same thing to use somewhere, but we can't use that. Okay, so that going to, with the help of module, we can do those all activity. Correct. Second, JavaScript module rely on the import and export statement. Means there we using two keyword, that is import and export. Import in the sense we will use in our component or our page, and export means we will export to others. Others will receive, like that. Like a parcel, we are importing or exporting. We are doing. If we had we have to send the courier to somewhere. What we are doing, we are exporting. But suppose we have to receive the delivery from the Amazon or Flipkart online shopping. So what we are doing, we are importing that because they passing to us. So that thing. So export, how we can export? So you can export a function or variable from anywhere, any file. Means if we had written means a file or variable, method, function, anything in any file, we can export that. Let's create a file named person.js. Who is on unmute? Please mute that. Okay, so person.js and fill it with the things we want to export. Means inside person.js, you can write anything, and after that, we have to export. So there are two type of export. What is that? One is named and another is default. Means if we want to export, we can write with the help of means name, and there itself we will export. Means named means what? It will be like you can tell for each export, you going to tell that this you have to export, this have to export. Name without a named means complete file itself we going to export. Okay, so let's say move in that named export and see one thing. This topic is important in all, means the same thing we are learning in all, whether you learning Java or Python or .NET. There you will see that we are writing export property means import. And in the import, what we are doing, we are declaring the function, means we are importing the library, third-party library. Suppose you are doing Java, so java.utl package is there. utl.io some package name, I don't know what is that, but it's java.utl. So we are importing that. Then only what is happening, whatever features are there, we are using that one. Okay, so now we're going to use named export. So how it will work? I think previously this feature was not there. This came newly, I think. So named export. So you can create a named export two ways. How? In line individually, or all at once at the bottom. Means two ways are there. Okay, let's see one by one. So what they had done here, they had written one variable, means let's remove this. So how we are declaring the variable, means suppose you have to declare name and age. So like this way we are using that one. Let var const anything, we will take the variable. And if you have to export this one, what you will do? You will add one keyword here, export. Okay, same thing we will do here also. It means that also we want to export. So we will use like this way, export. And after this, what will happen? Let's see. Okay, so first we will look over the declaration, that how we are declaring export variable, export one. So this become your inline keyword. Then we will see that how to call or execute. And second is all at the bottom at once. So how to do that? At the bottom. So see what they had done. They had written the variable name, const age, and after that they exported completely means value, whatever values are there, name, age, everything. And how they exported? Inside the curly braces, means like making like an object type. Okay, so first comment this one, anyone. And next is the default export. So what means default? This become your named export, and second is the default export. So default export is, one second, let me create one file itself for this default export. .js. Yeah, so in the default export, wait, whatever file name they have taken, let's take that itself. It will be fine. Underscore MESSAGE message.js. Okay, and here we will write default export. In the default export, what we will do? We will write all the things, whatever is written there. Let's go to that example. One second. Named export default. Yeah. So what it written here? Const message, and this become equal to then some function, then arrow function. This is written in the arrow function. Okay. How this is written? This is written with the arrow function with the variable name, because if we will change this one, that side, that equal to become like that. Next, inside the function, many details are there, like a const name, age, and then return something. Functionalities are there. You can write simple function also, it's not the issue. But what we have done, export, we have written default, and after that, what we going to return? What we going to export? So we going to export the message. We had written here, let it to be. And next line. Now, what are we going to do? We had created two functionality in two different file. Okay. Now I want to use that. So how to use? Means next keyword is the import one. This is export. What it will do? We don't know now that what it means. With the help of this keyword, what happened? We don't know the complete picture. Let's see that import keyword. So import, you can import the module into a file into two ways based on if they are a named export or default export. Okay, so named export, two types we had declared, named and second is the default. So how to import that? Both. So named export are constructed using the curly braces. Already see named export, where is that? Yeah. Where is that gone? Import person.js document. Now I will make one separate file. One second. Third file. What is there? Fourth file. 4_compine.js.
सर आपका स्क्रीन फंस चुका है।
ऐसा क्या? सबके लिए?
मेरे और शिवानी के लिए तो
हाँ सर, मेरे
चेक हो गया?
हाँ सर।
देखने दीजिए वाईफाई आया क्या? आ गया वाईफाई तो।
तब वैसे ही काम चला लो सर।
हाँ, दिख रहा है ना स्क्रीन अभी? दिख रहा है या नहीं?
Yes, sir. Yes.
ठीक है, 1 second. So now what we had done, we had declared one class, means one file separate for the export one. We had written some data there, we had exported that one. Okay, and in the second one we had done the same process, we had written and we had exported. Now what we wanted to use the shape, means this one, means we want to import. So how to import that? So see that how to import from the named export. Okay, so let's import, means now come to the combine.js and write here import. Okay, and what we want to import, we want to import some data, we don't know, let it to be, give here from where you want to import, put curly braces dot slash and which file having that one. 1 second. So see that we have file number 2 and file number 3. Okay, file number 2 having export command, file number 3 having export keyword, and come to the file number 4, and when you put it that is dot slash, you getting file number 2 and file number 3, because this both having export command. So click that file number 2. Fine. Okay, and if you want you can write that .js also and press the cursor. Once you will press the cursor here inside the curly braces, press the cursor, you will get all the values whatever we had declared there. So we had declared two property there, name, take another one also with the help of comma separated, age. What we done, see that now what from where this value is coming. So this value is coming from file number 2.js. Okay, no need to write the extension, but if you want you can write. Now we have to verify whether it's coming from there or not. How to verify? Press the control button, control key, and put the cursor. Okay, and click that. Automatic you will redirect in that. See that you came automatic line number 7 of which file 2.js. Now came back our file. So what I want to console.log and which one, name. But maybe you will think we had not declared the name, but we had declared. Let's see the output first, then we will look there. What happened? Export at 2.js, some error given. What error is there? Export line number 2.js.
सर फिर से लाइव कीजिए सर उसको JS4 को सर 4 कंबाइन को सर
सेकेंड, ओह शायद मैंने ऐड नहीं किया है फाइल को या HTML में, यहाँ तो है ही नहीं भाई. 3 and a script, then 4. So 2, 3, 4. Fine. Let's move. What happened? What is problem? What it giving? Uncaught syntax unexpected token 2.js 7. Okay. 2.js 7 export const. Okay. Then another 3, line number 9, unexpected token at export. Okay. Let's comment this one, otherwise no, something problem is there. Let's take their code, what they had written here. Same thing we had written. I think 2.js is required or what? Sorry, .js. I not thinking that this will be issue. Let's copy this itself, complete line. Import name from person, let text. Okay. Import, let's comment this one. And from where person.js. Let's do one thing, wait. Message.js and person.js, that's fine. We had done that both. Export const name person.js demonstration. Let export person.js. What is the problem then? Const name equal to age equal to. That's fine. Then default export message.js. It's 1 second. Message.js is the third one. Then import. Okay, write this one itself. Let's do that. Remove. Which one is the file? 2.js. Document.get element by id. Demo is there. Demo is there. Okay. Let's see that. What happened? I think due to live server, it's not getting error or what? Unexpected token export. Add to unexpected token export. What is this? Cannot use import statement outside a module. That is correct. It's coming there. What is this one? Let's do here. Otherwise, see, take care here itself. We will look over that issue. What is that? But what we had written here, that's written import person.js means on this file, no data is there. Okay, means they had declared this all variable, whatever values are there outside. And from the outside, what we are doing, we are importing as we had means we had declared this as we had declared on separate file. Here we had written export const name
सर वहाँ
and
पे type is equals to module लिया हुआ है
पर
script में.
yes. Oh, 1 second. I think this should be required. Let's see. Combine.js aborted by this module. Okay, wait. Stop the live server. Now it will work. Where is the copy path? No, something came wrong. What is this much error? Access file from origin, none have been blocked by course policy. It become course origin. I have not the plugin in this one browser. Let's check that. This much issue they are giving. When we are using Angular, nothing is there. In JavaScript, maybe blocking somewhere. Whenever you will get course error, actually, that is due to cross origin. In interview, if you will go for the backend interview, they will ask that. this cross origin. So for this, for disabling this one, you have to use one plugins, cross origin, this one. How to start that? I forget. But it is turned on itself. Yeah, it's turned on, but then also it's blocking. Due to that region itself, it is not getting that cross origin. We will look later also. Okay, just understand here. Okay, so what it going to do? It imported that file. Okay, and it imported from where? person.js. And here whatever we have to do means once you got the value, whatever you doing normally, you can continue. But same thing, if you will remove this line itself, just this import, and after that look over the output, you not get the output. Check in the console, maybe you will get error. Where is that error is not there, this much is line. Okay, so it's not showing the error, but due to that you're not getting the value, because anyway they are printing on the input in that inner page itself. So let me reload that. Yeah, so where is this person.js? They had defined in their internal server, so that's why it's not coming here. But yeah, if you want to change something modification here, you can do that. It will work because we are getting that value here itself. Otherwise, do one thing, remove this and take only name. Okay, so let's see what output it giving. So it given JC, because this name one is coming from the somewhere third party in the sense third file, that is person.js. Now same thing they're going to do in the case of import default, means there we had declared which type of file. In the case of default, this one, what we had done, we had declared a const message. Here we had done export default message, and once you will write this default, you will get all the return value. Okay, let's do one thing. 1 second, let me write here itself. We are getting that or not? Message line number, page number 3. Start the server. 1 second. Some error is there. One error it's showing. What is error? Fail to live. Okay, means be getting the complete function. Okay, fine. Where is that? That is function. So give that parenthesis. And now JSS is 40 years old. Okay, now take this line of code and pass somewhere, not on this combine.js. Now comment this one. So here you will not get, now it not get anything, message is not defined. Fine, now we going to import. Let's see whether it's working or not. Import a statement, module and message, and what we have to import, press Ctrl/, nothing is showing there, means by default all we have to write. Okay, message, whatever class name, means function name you had written, this export keyword, this one you have to pass inside this one. Now see whether be getting or it also giving error. Yeah, it also giving error. So we can't call like this way, means on the separate file. But yeah, so we have to import and then we can, something blocking actually, that's why. Aborted 404 not found. Let's see, later we will check. But that type actually, what we have to do, we have to import the file in message.js, that's importing, and from where they are getting In message.js, one second. This is from message.js. Okay, and that was person.js. From person they was calling. So this way actually we can import and export. This thing we can learn in that that one. In Angular side, it's very easy. And now see the note. Modules only work with HTTPS protocol. That's why we was getting error. And a web page opened via the file protocol cannot use import or export. That is the issue actually. We was not working on the on the HTTP server. Once the file will be deployed, then it will work. It will not work on the local one. So for this servers are required, but that server is blocking. So this way we can do that. In Angular, we are doing this thing frequently. Don't worry. So what is the use case and what are the benefits actually when you are doing this? So see what had happened actually. In one line, means in one file, we had just declared the variable, and whatever we had declared, we had exported all. Means now due to export, you getting the same things in our this file. Let's say comment this one. Uncomment this line. So when we had written import, and inside import, when you want to import multiple data, you can go through the curly braces, and with the help of curly braces, we can receive that one. Okay, and here you have to pass the file name. So if you not passing, then what is happening? So let's pass that again. Import, and you will get import statement. You can select that also. It's not an issue. Dot slash. It will give that 2, 3, whatever. It's giving 1 also, but 1 is not that JS because that color. Let's take that JS. Now suppose just now 2 was giving you export. Now remove the export command and just check. Save. Now remove this. Okay. And now give dot slash. It given that. Fine. Now come to here. Now see that we had got that file because dot slash we had passed. We will get the path, but it's not giving any method here. Otherwise, that method have to come. Why we not getting? Because export keyword is not there. So now add export keyword. Okay. Now I adding export keyword only one in the name only, not with the age. So now see that as you will put cursor, put slash, you got the name. Correct. So as now you can use that. And when you will put cursor, you will get that. What is that? It's showing everything. Alias, const name, and import name. This is going to import. This become alias, and from here it's exporting. Export name, something command is written. But there one more method was there. One more property, that age. But we are not getting that age. See that. Put cursor. You getting only name. Now age is not there. But as you will pass their export keyword. Let's save. And now put control slash, you got the age because of that export keyword. But this will not work on the local. So we have to learn how to import and export. So why we are doing? We are going to suppose that same variable or name or same data you want to use everywhere. Not only this one, you can make array, object, anything. stdata data equal to like this. Dharmender, you want to go? We will continue Json. If you want, you can go. Not me. So.
कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं सर, जाना होगा तो बोलेंगे.
Okay, ठीक है. So if you want to go, it means if you want to declare one object, we're going to declare one object. What is the object name? A student, student. Save. And now try to receive this via import on another file. Okay. On another file 4.js. Now do that import command. So and how to write import? Let's start. import import, and after that you can pass like this curly braces, and from where you want. So you have to write from keyword and then single quote or double quote. It's not issue. Now take the file. From which file? I know that is available on the 2.js. 2.js. But what about this? It's exported. No. So if it is not exported, we will receive that there or not. Let's see.
No,
Put the
sir.
cursor. We're not receiving that one because S2 data is not coming. Only age and name is coming because we had exported from there. So now let's add export command here. Export keyword, and now just try control space. See that STU data came. Got it? So this type we can access any variable or any function or any method from that other page or other somewhere you had written that you can use. Means like a database, you can declare the data somewhere and you can use. Got it? So this type export and imports are working. So this was the one topic. Fine. So next topic is the JSON. Had you got this idea or not? Had you got any idea or
Sir.
no idea? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
We can't show you that live because that's a blocking. Due to that, I can't show you that explanation. That is the problem. Once we will do same thing, we will do in the Angular. So you will get all the things. Okay, so next one, JSON. Okay, so what are you getting from the JSON? Any idea? Anyone having? What is JSON?
Data would be in object form.
Okay, so like you can tell that like a database type, correct? So it's like data storage, means you going to store the data in what are the formats. Some formats are like in SQL, we are storing the data in the tabular form. Here JSON, we are storing the data in the object form. Object in the sense whatever we know, key and value. That is the thing. Then maybe XML format is also there. So in XML format, same thing will come, but different format. Then this type you can tell that data, these all are the different functionality of storing the data. Means in what format you want, you can store in that type. So look over that. So JSON, 1 second. Yeah. So JSON is a format for storing and transporting the data. You can store, you can transport, you can use anywhere. JSON is often used when data is sent from the server to web page. Okay. Okay, Dharmender, you can go. Not an issue. Just give me 2 minutes. That's it. Meanwhile, do one thing. Second. What are the data format means anyone having idea? What are the different types of data format? Like JSONs are there. SQL, anyone having idea how the data is storing?
Yes, sir. In table format, sir.
In tabular. Okay. So now came to the JSON, and in JSON we are storing in the form of a key and value pair. Okay. So what is JSON? JSON stands for the JavaScript object notation. The term came object. Object means same thing, whatever we know. How to create the object? I have to create one object for the, but what I can take data, e-commerce. Okay. Tell some data which we will store for the e-commerce website. What are the things should be?
Sir.
Please speak some data.
User details, sir.
Okay, wait 1 second. E-com. Okay. Okay. Why it came in the smaller capital? Ecom equal to, yeah.
Curly braces, yes.
Oh, I given this object name. 1 second. Let me write one file with that. 5.js. Yeah. Let ecom equal to, then next
email ID.
email ID. Next,
Sir, it would be quite better. We are going to take any item names, like what about the shopping things, that item name.
yeah, that's okay. Tell. Means what I want to construct the data for the ecom website. Got it?
Okay.
Means I have to display on UI regarding that e-commerce website data. So how we can, and what are the data we can?
Okay, then you take an email ID, mobile number.
Okay. Mobile number. Yeah. Next. On this itself, we will play in the JSON. That's why I
Password.
storing the data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Password. Next.
Address.
Password. Okay. We will take in the string. Fine. Address. Next.
PIN code.
Pin code. Next.
State.
These all are e-commerce data. These are normal user data. Who will tell that email ID, mobile number, password in e-com? E-commerce website means a product detail.
That's why from beginning I said, sir, item details we are going to write here.
Yeah, that's it. Means this become your user data, not
Yes,
the
sir.
product data. Now tell that product data.
सर एप्पल संतरा सब लिखिए ना सर.
Product data equal to. I want to do one thing. Everyone just open your VS Code and give me the data. Means you have to make at least 10 product data. Okay. If you will write just 2 or 3, you will not get any
Sir, लिख लीजिए ना
good
sir
idea.
जीन्स.
सर वो
ना, ना.
जेसन
ऐसा
प्लेस
मारवानी नहीं
होल्डर.
करते.
सर ये फेक जेसन फोल्डर है ना, वहां से डेटा ले लीजिए.
जेसन फोल्डर में नहीं है डेटा.
नहीं नहीं, ब्राउजर से कीजिए ना, जेसन फेक
ना
फेक फोल्डर.
वो मुझे आता है.
हाँ तो ना
Just
हो रही है सर, आता है तो ले लीजिए
सर
ना
10
मुझसे.
प्रोडक्ट का नाम तो आपको भी पता होगा ना.
नहीं हमको पता, हमको तो सब पता है. इसका मतलब
तो जरूरी
तो
थोड़ी
लिख
कि सारे
लीजिए
चीज
ना.
बच्चों से ही पूछिएगा.
देखिए, इसमें से शिवानी सो रही है, समीर बैठकर पढ़ रहा है.
नहीं हम भी
और
सो रहे हैं
शिवानी
सर. हम
अच्छा,
भी सो रहे
लेकिन
हैं.
ये श्योर है कि शिवानी सो कर पढ़ रही है.
हम भी बेडे पे लेटे हैं सर.
हाँ,
नहीं सर, बैठे हुए हैं स्टडी टेबल लगा के.
ये तो श्योर, ये तो नहीं है. रुकिए 2 मिनट में आ रहा हूँ. धर्मेंद्र आया कि नहीं अभी तक? तुम कहाँ गया वो?
सर वो नाश्ता करने गया, वो पुराना हॉस्टल में सर, पीछे वाला
पुराना
हॉस्टल में.
रुक जाइए 2 मिनट, आने दीजिए.
सर कैमरा खुलवा लीजिए ना, कौन सोया है कौन बैठा है पता चल जाएगा. विवेकानंद, अरे वो विवेकानंद.
ये किसने डेटा चोरी करके भेजा है? ये विवेकानंद क्लास कर रहा है कि ये म्यूट करके सो गया? ये होल्ड पे दिखा रहा है, बोलो उसे भाई कोई कि तुम होल्ड पे हो।
सर अभी तो पूछने वाला।
Okay, so so what is JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript object notation. In the form of object, we going to store the data. JSON is a lightweight data interchange format. It's lightweight. Okay, JSON is a language independent. What is the star means? Yeah, language independent means it's not depending whether you are studying Java or you are using in Python, .NET. It's not any issue. It's not depending on the language. Next, JSON is the self-describing and easy to understand. Means once you have written the data in the JSON format, it will self that describing means you will get from the term itself that what is written there. Let's format this code. It get formatted. So see that inside this we had taken one one data and one thing. How we will create the JSON file? Main thing is that one. So how we will create? We will create one new file. Suppose that test data dot, not HTML, not JS, not TS, anything. We will take a JSON dot JSON. Got it? This will be your file. And if you will write here anything except JSON format, you will get error. Let data equal to 5 be written like this way. You getting error. What is the error? Put cursor. JSON object array literal or literal is expected, means this is the wrong. Now came to our data one. 1 second. This is nothing, just delete. Okay, now came to here. What is written here? Direct just a square bracket, and after that inside multiple objects we had written. So let's write like that itself. Square bracket, multiple object, pass this also. Now format. Now we got one error. What is the error? Put cursor. So expected comma, give that comma. And now we can make the data inside this. If we are passing, suppose that we can make variable or not. So let studats to data equal to. So it giving error means we can't write any variable name there. Okay, let's say let. No, it will give you error. So these all things are not required. So what is required there? Directly within a square bracket we can pass the data. So is it compulsory that we will write inside the square bracket only? So let's see without a square bracket. So it
Yes,
given
sir.
any error? So it not given any error. Means it not required variable, not required any data type. It required only data, whether in the array or a square bracket, in the object form, whatever you going to give, like that. Got it? So inside the square bracket, suppose we had make one array. Inside the array, we had make multiple object, and inside the multiple object, again, if you want to pass some array data, you can pass that. But it's not like this. With the help of variable, you will pass. But we can pass. Means we can keep our data as per our requirement. Okay. So we have to make that that JSON file with the help of a .json extension. Keep in mind this thing. If you making that with the help of JS or this thing, you will get the error. So let's see here. So JSON example. What we have written. This JSON extension define an employee object. Something is written. An array of 3 employee. So see that. Here we have taken the data. Inside the object itself we had written, and inside the object what is written here? Employee, and then we had taken the array of the 3 data. Okay, so if you want to pass with the help of variable, so you can go like this way. Means this will be give you the variable. Inside that variables are there. So suppose that if I minimizing this one, I will take 2 data actually. For someone, 1 second, make one file .json. Pass here. This become the complete object. Okay. Now pass the array. Sorry. Pass the array. And after this, what we will do? We have to make this array inside that, like this is a product detail, or otherwise just imagine we have multiple product like cloth. What is this written here? Backpack, fits 15 laptop, main casual, premium, slim fit t-shirt. Okay, this one is t-shirt and this one is the bag. Two product is there. Okay, let it to be. I writing cloth. Okay, so let's see how we can write that, means with the help of this one, with the help of variable keyword. So this we have to write inside the object. Make object, pass inside. So see what happened. First we had taken the object outside. We had taken the object outside, and inside object we had passed the variable name and colon. We had passed our variable name, that is cloth, and colon. And after that we going to make the array, because array is the collection of data. That's why we had make the array. And inside array, how many data are there? So two object, means two object data are available. Now we going to make the fruits data. Suppose that this was clothes. Okay, now we have to make one separate array, fruits, fruits, fruits data. Then again make one array
Inside curly braces, sir.
no, semicolon will be required here. Semicolon or colon, something will require. 1 second. Let it to be. We will see that error. Fruits, cloths, colon. Let's do one thing. Wait. Copy
Curly
this.
braces.
Yeah, curly braces we had given already. Let's pass here. Let's see what error is there. So some error. Yeah, it's fine. So remove this cloth and now give give that laptop. Okay, now see what we had written. We had done. We had made one object, and this is another array. One array with a cloth data, one array with the laptop data. Like that category is there. So different categories data we had created. So suppose you want to create the another data, and whatever data is there, you will change this one. Now if you want another more data, what you can do? You can just copy paste this array, or otherwise you can create that also. It's not an issue. But one thing, when we passing single quote, it giving error. When we passing double quote, it not giving error. So take care. JSON will accept only double quote, not the single quote. Okay, because this data above one is working fine. Remove this. Remove this. Now give single quote. It giving error. Correct. Now format the code. Automatic it converted into the double quote. Means double quote will work fine, single quote you will get error. So this type we can do multiple category of data. Means as per requirement, when we want only laptop or only cloth, we can make like this type of data collection and we will use that. Got it? So this is known as the variable type. Means we had passed the variable, and on that basis we going to take that data. Now JSON format evaluates to JavaScript object. The JSON format is syntactically identical to the code for creating JavaScript objects. With the help of this, we are creating the JavaScript object. Because of this similarity, a JavaScript program can easily convert JSON data into native JavaScript object. With the help of this is not required. Just in the JSON, what we have to know, how to create the data, what are the formats, in which format they are keeping, what is the extension, like these things only. So JSON syntax rule, what are the rules? Say data is in a name value pair. Okay. Second, data is separated by comma. Curly braces hold the object. A square brackets hold the array. So these all things is the rules for that. JSON data, how we will keep the data? In the form of name and value, because this is an object. So object already we know that it will be name and value pair. Next, JSON data is written as a name and value pair, just like JavaScript object property. We already know that how to write JavaScript object. That type itself we have to write that. A name and value pair consists of a field name in double quotes. See that, followed by a colon, followed by a value, like this type. Okay, but see that in our case, Here we had written ID and 1. Suppose if we will not give this double quote, whether it will give error or see. Yeah, it give an error. So that is a required. Fine. Next. So JSON names require double quotes. Means wherever you will write JSON itself, means file format itself is the .json. So once the name become the JSON, double quotes should be required, not the single quote. JavaScript names do not. What means this? Okay, got it. Means the name we are passing JSON. This name should not be JavaScript. Okay. Means the extension is telling right here.
So it means like a JSON name requires double quotes, but JavaScript name doesn't require that double quote.
Okay, got it. Means yeah, that means that itself the file extension we can refer, because the file extension become JSON, so it become complete JSON. Yeah, and .js file is there, though it not require like that type of convention, double quote or single quote. We can take anything. Next is JSON object. So how we had done? So JSON objects are written inside the curly braces. Inside the curly braces, just like a JavaScript, objects can contain multiple name value pair. We already seen that multiple time we had written the data. Multiple time we had written one data, then second object, multiple, and inside that, whatever data are required, you can pass that. Next, JSON array. So here we had written one employee, and after that, this become the array, and inside whatever data are there, you can pass inside the that one object format. Next, converting a JSON text into a JavaScript object means JSON text is there. We have to convert into which one? JavaScript object type. So how we can convert? So with the help of this one, let text equal to what it written. First, create the JavaScript string containing JSON syntax. Then that. Oh my God, what is this one? Let me open this example. What they have done. What they're doing here, document dot okay, let text equal to, they had written with this itself, not means that separate file, curly braces. Then they had taken JSON dot parse text. Okay, then demo dot inner HTML, obj dot employee first name, this that, let it to be. It's not an issue. It's not required. Next is the debugging process. Already we know that debugging process, but we will show you one thing there. So what is that code debugging? Code debugging already know that by inspecting, let it to be console.log is another process. By that also we can debug. We can pass the console.log each time, and we can check that. Read more about the console.log, already we know. Then second is the setting breakpoint. We already had done that in the console browser. Next is the debugger keyword. So with the help of debugger keyword also we can start the debugging point. This was the pending actually. Let's say stop this. And how we can access the data, we will learn that, don't worry. This, let control A and delete. Not want this one. Okay, JSON.5. Okay, fine. Make one variable, let x equal to 5 and console, and here x plus 7 console.log z equal to z. Now, if we want to debug for this code, what we will do? We will start the debugging in the server is running or not. Line number 5, where is the server? Just I will take 2 minutes more, that's it. Not reloaded the file. due to that export. Okay. What is the file name? File is 5 script dot slash 5.js. Okay, we got 12. Let comment these all. Yeah. So okay, so we got here 12, and we know that how to debug. Let it to be that one. But now I will add here debugger. Okay, and now save. Now see that automatic your debugger get started. Okay, we had not started from here. Automatic your debugger get started, and because we are in the inspect mode. See that if we are in this type, it's not going to do anything. It will just reload the page. Now inspect. Go in the console. Now this one reload the page because debugger mode is open. So due to reload, or otherwise if you will save, automatic you will get here in the debugger mode. And now you can do the same thing, a step into a step up, whatever we know. See that what is the Z value? Z value came 12. So by this way also we can do the debugger. So when you writing the code, you can do by this process also. But on this line, what you have to do when you writing the code, that time you can add. But when you submitting the code, you have to remove this debugger. You not have to keep that debugger. So this is the another way of doing that one. So next is debugger keyword. That's fine. Major browsers debugging tool. Different debugger tools is also there in the browser side. You can check that. Otherwise, it's not used that much. That's it. Then all are here: style guide, best practices, performance, reserved keyword. Already we know, means we know those all things. If you want, you can